Welcome to Thursday. It is the 30th of November, 2023. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help people create online businesses around their passion, their skill set, their hobby, whatever it is they're interested in. They want to share that knowledge and experience with other people, help those people move forward in their lives and get paid doing it. My goodness, the 30th of November. That means there's only one more month to go in 2023. I'm joined again today, one of my star students, Ayushi Chaswell. And Ayushi and I have been talking all this week about all things LinkedIn. And next week, we're going to talk in a 3-day challenge about a much deeper level of LinkedIn. Ayushi will tell you all about that. But we're going to talk about a really interesting topic today. If you're starting out on LinkedIn, observation, seeing what other people who already are out there and have been out there on LinkedIn for a while, see what they're doing. And we're also going to talk about LinkedIn optimization as well, very important. Okay, welcome, Ayushi.
Yeah, thanks, Jimmy. Thanks so much for inviting me again.
My pleasure.
I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you so much.
Well, you're doing so well out there on LinkedIn with all the engagements and any comments and posts that you're putting out there. It's just fantastic. And I think I'm even gaining from it. Like, I think people need more people like you to be able to help them, particularly when it comes to LinkedIn. And we think we have to have years and years of experience on a topic. Like, maybe you share in your story now in a moment, just to remind people how long you've been on LinkedIn, but you don't have to be on LinkedIn for a long, long time. But you just need to be that one step ahead of other people to be able to help them get to where you are now. And I think that's one of the beautiful things, beyond you just being a lovely person, the fact that you've got this gift of knowing how LinkedIn works and you can help other people with that. So over to you.
Yeah. So I think, I always say that people don't start on LinkedIn right away. So I think the first very important step is to just connect with other people and to observe how they are writing content on their profiles. You should just observe, and in fact I would add, you should consciously observe, and you should be mindful about it that you'll be creating content later. So you need to observe with that mindset. Otherwise, you will just take LinkedIn as just another social media platform, and you will be just mindlessly scrolling. So I think it is very important to consciously observe how other creators are creating content, how they are writing, how they are formatting their post, how they are replying to the comments. Very important. You need to reply to the comments who are to people who are commenting on your post. Okay, so you need to be very aware of it, and it also helps you to understand your target audience, to understand the pain points of your audiences. So very important step, first step, to observe how others are creating content on LinkedIn, because I believe that those people must have been creating content at least for the last 6 months, so they know what works and what doesn't work on LinkedIn. So it is very important to observe how they write, how they format their content, how they're engaging with their audience,
Yeah.
which will give you a very good start on LinkedIn.
Yeah. Super. Yeah. And is there any particular areas that you would really like them to observe, or is it just everything they're doing? Like if I was starting today on LinkedIn and I was working with you, say, as my coach, and you were helping me with LinkedIn rather than getting overwhelmed, is there any
Mhm.
areas that you think I should look at first to observe what
Yeah,
they're doing? Is
yeah.
it, is it what kind of content they're putting out there? Is it the words they're using? Is it the images they're using? What would you suggest I start by looking at? Because I think
Yeah,
that will help
great.
people.
Yeah, great question. In fact, I you need to go about it, step by step. Otherwise, you will just be scared of it. So the first thing to observe on LinkedIn is how people are optimizing their profiles. You need
Mhm.
to optimize means that you need to set up a profile photo, banner, your experience section, how you help other people. So you need to be very mindful about how other creators are doing it, and how other creators are writing their taglines, their banners, and how they are helping others, which kind of words they are using. And in fact, a very important point of the about section, a lot of people think that it is about me. No, the about section is about you, the target audience. It revolves around the pain points of the audience that you are trying to help. So your it is very important to optimize your profile, and you need to take care of your profile first. Because see, you'll just log into LinkedIn, and you'll be sending connection requests to audiences, but they will not accept your connection request. Your target audience, your target customer will not accept your connection request until your profile is optimized. Just like, until they see something on your profile, they will not accept a connection request from a person who does not have their profile photo, no banner, no about section. They will just reject it. So it's very important to, first step is to observe how other people are creating, how are optimizing their profile, writing their profile section, and the second step is to do the same for yourself.
Beautiful. Yeah, you make a very valid point. I think for me, just because I've been doing LinkedIn for a while, like you, it's really easy to see who actually are getting LinkedIn, who are not. And I think you've touched on a very important point, is that when you're writing that about section in your profile, it's so important to make it about the person that you can help rather than about yourself. I see so many people today are kind of stuck in that old way of writing a resume, that resume, the CV, that's just about them.
Yeah,
And not only that, they're also using, which I think is very strange, but it's old school, that third person singular, he or she does this, and
yeah,
this,
yeah.
rather than about,
Right.
me, I,
I
the first person singular, but related to what's in it for them. People are only interested in what's in it for them. They're not interested really about you and what you've
I know.
achieved. So yeah,
Yeah.
very, very important point.
You,
Well done.
Jimmy, it took me such a long time to understand that people are not interested in me, that people are interested how I can solve their problems. It took me a lot of time, and in fact a lot of pain to understand that. And in fact, I would also add that when I saw your profile, when I saw your about section, I changed my about section according to yours, because
Yeah.
I loved it, and I loved how you had written the tagline just below your profile picture. So which caught my eye, and I had made changes on my profile according to your profile, because I had written my about section, it was about me, which is the wrong way. It needs to be about your audiences, and the problems of your audiences, and how you can solve them.
Yeah, I agree. This is a big, my own view. I think it's the view that's held by
Yeah,
people who are successful on LinkedIn. But if you're a coach out there and you're watching this video and you're describing yourself in your headline and also in your about section as a coach, and you help all these people, you're probably going to find it a bit challenging because there's lots of coaches out there. And really, people
yeah,
are not interested in that piece. They're just interested in specifically what you can help them with. The same applies if you're in a job and you're a teacher, you're a project manager, you're an engineer, you're whatever. People don't really care about that. They just want to know how you can help them. So it's very important that we bring that into our about section.
yeah.
Yeah.
And in fact, you have mentioned a very important point here as well, that you need to be very specific. You need to be very specific. If you're helping people, what kind of people, you need to be specific there. For example, I am helping coaches. There are coaches in many areas of life and work. So I am helping coaches who are working for the mental health sector, and self growth. So you need to be specific, and in fact, you can go one step ahead in it as well. You can also say that I help mental health coaches and founder in who are working with people in their youth. Okay, you can
Yeah.
also be very specific and go one step ahead in that, because then the the ocean will become a swimming pool then, and
Mm.
you'll be able to target a specific kind of audience, and only those people will reach out to you. Those people will be able to find you easily.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like, I love your topic because it's so important today. But the branches or the niches off of that, youth is one, exactly. You could be talking to people specifically, and this would be huge, specifically who have incurred um, a situation in their life where they've just gone through burnout. If you just concentrated on people who have issues and challenges with mental health, because we all do
yeah,
from time to time. But there's a group of
yeah,
people who've sadly suffered burnout. And if
yeah.
you're just focused on those people, you could attract a
Hmm.
huge audience rather than just saying, I help people with mental health, because that's a
Yeah,
very big topic.
very
And a
much.
lot of people. So, yeah, well said. The youth, very important today. So, well done. Yeah. So optimization of our like, if you were to say what would be the three things that just the headings rather than getting into the detail today, what would be the three areas of optimization that the three things that they should be focused on?
So the three things, I mean, I wouldn't count the profile picture in this. I mean, I think it's understood that you need to have a clear profile picture. So I will go. You need to have a good banner,
The banner.
headline, tagline.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, the banner, LinkedIn banner, tagline, which is just below your profile picture, and the about section. These three are really important part of your LinkedIn optimization. And
Yeah.
also there are many sub parts of it, but then we can discuss about it later,
Mm.
next week in
Next
our
week.
3-day live classes. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but these
Awesome.
three parts are really important. Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Excellent. I think it would be good also, Ayushi, if you could, because I know I've found anyway, there's lots of people watch this in replay. Maybe you could remind people about your story and how it is you've got to where it is you are now. Because again, people watching this video, I just think it's fantastic what Ayushi has done. Not just because she's
Yeah.
been in my courses and programs, but Ayushi is a great example of somebody who's taken a platform and actually committed to doing it, committed and being consistent. There's lots of people out there who like to do things and they kind of just dabble and then they get bored and they moved on to something else. But one of the beautiful things about Ayushi
Yeah.
is that she's actually
Yeah.
stayed committed and she's consistent. But maybe just share a little bit about your story, because it's not always been like that for you to where you are now. Oh, we've
Yeah,
gone.
exactly. I mean,
We're
it
back.
it has been a really tough journey, because I left my job in mid 2019, which was really tough.
Oh, and we're having some maybe internet issues, connection issues. Anyway, I know I knew she for the last year, and she's just been hugely successful in LinkedIn. And if there's anything, while waiting for Aisha to come back in again, it's probably good to have a look at her profile and have a look at her comments, have a look at her posts, and see how she's actually engaging with people. Not just her putting out her own content and other people commenting on it, but she's more strategically also going out and make relationships with people who she's actually getting out there and commenting on their posts. So have a look at Ayushi. Just go in and friend her, Ayushi Chaswal. So it's Chaswal, Ayushi,
I'm
Ayushi.
looking.
Ayushi. Now Ayushi is back, I
Can you
think.
see me?
I've been
Yeah.
talking about you, Ayushi, and giving some people your
Yeah,
story. So where do you come in?
yes, I could just see you, but I think there's some issue in the internet connection. Yeah. So, I left my job in mid 2019, and it was really toxic, really, really, really toxic. And after that, I mean, I was lost in life. I was lost big time. Okay, I did not have any direction in life. It was until it was when I decided to dive deep into my mental health, because I was having some anxiety issues. When I just started focusing on myself, then I got some direction. And in fact, I love to say that LinkedIn helped me get direction in life. It really helped me. People like Jimmy helped me get direction in life. And it wasn't an instant thing. I did not get any results instantly. It was because of my persistence, and the support of a lot of kind people like Jimmy, who helped me some get some direction. And and it was due to their support and my persistence on LinkedIn. Because see, you cannot achieve any success on LinkedIn overnight. And in fact, success is also very, very subjective. It depends on you, how you define success.
Yeah.
So LinkedIn is a platform, is a really powerful platform, and you should see its potential to start on LinkedIn and to be on it. I know people who have been on LinkedIn, who have been creating our content on LinkedIn since the last 3 years, 3 to 4 years. It's amazing. And I also know people who have just uh, gone away from LinkedIn in a span of 2 to 3 months, because they said that LinkedIn didn't work for them. So I think that you really need to work on yourself for LinkedIn to work for you.
Very,
Yeah.
very good. Very good. Yeah, everything starts with yourself. Everything starts with
Yeah.
yourself. Because LinkedIn is a tool, really. It's a tool. And you need to sharpen that tool for it to
Hmm.
work for you. It's just like using a
Yeah.
saw. If you've got a
Yeah.
blunt saw, meaning you're not consistent on LinkedIn,
Yeah.
um, then it's not going to work for you. So that means working on yourself first. So I love you bringing in that, because that's so important in pretty much anything in life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Well done. Well done. Okay. And next week we've got a 3-day challenge coming up.
Yes, it is on 5th, 6th, and 7th December, 2 p.m. AEST. Sorry, 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. AEST, and it will be 8 a.m. in India. And we will be discussing about all these topics in detail during those classes. So
Yeah.
please join us. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. We'll put the link in the comments below so people can get
yeah.
that link and they can register. Excellent. Well done, Ayushi. Are you going to let people
Thank you
know
so much.
about tomorrow, or are we going to keep that across until Friday?
Yeah, I think we'll just discuss about it, what we'll talk about tomorrow. But it will be an important topic for LinkedIn to help you succeed on LinkedIn. And I think pe- people say that there's only one thing, that can help you achieve success on LinkedIn, but there are multiple things that you need to take care of on LinkedIn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, one thing I always love doing in my coaching sessions, you've been in my programs, is what is the one thing people should do now from what they've learned in the last 20 minutes that they should go
Mhm.
away and do as a challenge for them now? What should they do?
Observe others profile, just the banner, just the banner, tagline, and about section, and do the same with your profile.
Yeah. Awesome. Good. That's a great thing. I'm going to go away and look at mine. All right. Well done,
Mhm.
Ayushi. I look forward to seeing you
Thank you,
tomorrow, and
Jimmy.
well done with great insights. All
Yeah.
right. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank
Bye.
you so much. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.